Hey guys, what's up? It's Destry. Welcome back to my front yard today. Today I'm going to be showing you a yardening fail, something that I failed at this spring season, and get real vulnerable with you and share it all. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to take that failure and turn it into a gardening win. So stick around for the video. So I'm actually hanging out here in my front yard tonight. It's breezy, it's been a warm day. I think the high was 75, just really, really pleasant today. And the spot I want to work in is in the shade, so that's why I'm going to take advantage of this time of the evening and get out there and get some of this done. If you have been following along with kind of my gardening journey, there is a previous video where I planted up this area and unfortunately it didn't work out. So I am going to be putting new bedding plants in this area. I will link that video down below if you want to see the whole saga, but if not, I wanted to at least share with you some pretty flowers today. So here are the flowers in question. And unfortunately, this is my entire seedling batch of celosia. These are from Florat. I can't tell you how bummed I am, guys. I'm pretty bummed. I'm pretty bummed. Now, this was not any fault of the seedlings or the seeds at all. This was all user error. So I think I know what happened here and why these did not thrive. I think it was partly weather, partly user error, and yeah. Let me tell you what my theory is here. So my theory on those poor little seedlings was a couple things. I think I planted them out in the yard way too soon. I put them in the native soil when they were really, really small. They just were pretty fresh. I should have given them a little bit more time to develop and waited for them to be a little bit bigger and more sturdy. So I think that's the first error. The second thing was kind of the weather. It got, right after I put them in the ground, it got cold. We had a couple nights that were near freezing and it rained and it was really windy. And the rain was just like that pelting rain. And I think, again, they just weren't hardy enough to withstand the weather conditions. So it was like an unfortunate combination of events. But yeah, they just, I pulled them out like you saw. I'm going to try to maybe save some of them, but honestly, I might just chalk it up to learning. And that's part of the gardening, or what I like to call yardening journey, is like seeing what what does work, what doesn't work, learning from those errors and mistakes. So I'm not going to beat myself up about it. I'm just going to say, you know what, I learned something in this process and I'm moving forward. Let me show you some pretty plants I'm going to plant in their place. So I've been working on this front area a little bit. More on that to come, but this is the area I'm going to work on tonight. Now I'm still planning on getting some new stepping stones, and of course nothing is mulched. We have someone coming to install all of the irrigation here in a few weeks, and so we are waiting to mulch until that happens. But these are the plants that I got for this area. So I got a bunch of petunias, red petunias. I got some stuff that can take the heat, some lantana, and some ostrospermum. I never feel like I'm saying it correctly. And I've shared these with you in some previous plant hauls. So I'm going to fill in the best I can here in this spot. I might need to go to the garden center and get just a few more things, but I'm going to start with this. Now, luckily, my other side, my seedlings over here, did pretty well. Now, I went through them last night and I groomed them all up, and I added some, you can see some snail bait, what I used to call it to my kids, snail food. And I fertilized them a little bit. So I'm going to go through and put a little bit of fresh soil on them, but they did survive and they are looking pretty good. So I'm noticing a couple things about this area. Besides the fact that I need some stepping stones, I feel like I need some sort of edging here, because it just would be nice to have a little bit of a protection from my plants and, the lawn and the things that go on, like weed eaters and, lawn mowers and things like that. So, I mean, I think for one thing, I could plant those a little bit further away from the lawn, but I think if I had a physical barrier, it would also help. And then I'm going to work on this area with some new stepping stones. So more on that to come. I'm not going to do any hardscaping tonight. I just really want to get some of these plants in the ground to kind of, you know, brighten this area up and have some instant impact. So let's get going on this. My kneeler.
I feel it, I feel it. I feel it, I feel it.
All right, you guys, here it is. It looks real good. I got to get it watered in. Excuse me. It's a busy time of night. There's a lot of cars going by. But yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be a lot better. So lesson learned, maybe don't try seedlings in this area. It's just a little too exposed. And yeah, bedding plants are always a good idea. So if I save up a little bit, we'll see how the geraniums do. I mean, those were also a seedling. So hopefully that'll work out. Excuse me. And then over here, I have one more of the red that I'm going to pop in that corner. And then I actually have 3 proven winners annuals over here. So these are a lemon slice super bells. And so I have 3 of these to tuck, and I think they're going to look really stunning next to that purple ground cover. That purple ground cover blooms most of the season in spring and summer. So it's really pretty. I can't think of the name of it right now. My pot here is looking really good. The pink dianthus are throwing it off a little bit for me, but they're so happy that I'm just going to let them be. And then I do have a little spot there of the purple with the lavender bush. So I'm liking that contrast as well. So everything but the pink is speaking my language. I might replace that, you know, at some point with kind of a blue to kind of go with my color scheme up here. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get these 4 in the ground next. God.
I wanted to do it from back here, not right next to you, because I didn't want to get sprayed.
Oh, I should spray you either way.
You could.
I thought you were going LCC.
I am.
Ready. Well, I'm all done for tonight out here. The sun is starting to get in that spot where it's starting to get hot out in this area. So I'm going to wrap it up here, but let me flip the camera around and show you how everything is looking. Actually, I'm going to flip it around from this angle, which is like going out my front door. And I just wanted to mainly make this video just so that you know that, like, if you mess up in the garden, it's okay. Like, it happens, right? Like, I'm sure you already know that, but it's a good reminder for all of us, I think, and for myself included. Like, it's okay. You can buy something else, you can move on, and instead of beating myself up about it, I'm just gonna continue on and plant something pretty. So let me show you what I came up with. All right, so heading out the door, this is the right side here, and then the left side. And so here's all my planters. Got everybody watered in tonight, and everybody seems really happy. It's my root beer over there, sorry. And everything's looking really lush, and they're just really happy out here so far. So far so good. It's going well. My banana tree, I'm sorry, not banana tree, my elephant ear is liking the sunny spot over here for now, although I might end up having to move it. I did happen to move the banana tree over to the side just because I felt like it was getting a little bit more, too much sun, and I did a little research, and turns out banana trees like a little bit more shade. The bottom though is looking good, and I feel like it's healing up. So if you haven't seen that little video, you should check it out on my channel. But here's that part. And then I did plant some annuals up in here. So I did some proven winners. These are Sensatia Blood Orange. And I'm hoping these will get kind of taller. And then some verbena. And then I've got this impatient there on that side. And then those are my daylilies, which will be pretty here in a little bit. And then I did a similar thing on this side. I also did the Sensatia Lemon on this one. And what is the name of this actual plant? Nemesia, that's right. Sorry, I couldn't think of it right at the moment. I did another one of those there. I kind of popped it in. And then this is the little swoop. And I'm thinking about adding more of those stones that I really like around this area. I did 2 there just to kind of see. But here are the super bells. And I've got 3 of those there that are going to be a lemon color. And then the red one there at the entrance, these pots that you saw already, and then this area. So I think it's looking really pretty. I like how the color scheme is coming together with like the reds, the yellows, the warm colors. It'd be fun to pop a little bit more blue in there, but we'll see. I'm excited for this to fill in and do its thing, and I think it's going to be really stunning when it's all filled in. And I do also like those chartreuse kind of green there of the magic ball hydrangea. They're super cute. So anyway, thanks for checking out this video tonight, guys. And remember, if you have a garden fail, just keep going, try something different. It's not the end of the world. And if you need me, I'll be hanging out in my Oregon yard. I'll see you next time. Bye.